Hey everyone, welcome back to a new video. So today I'm going to give you tip number 4 on traveling to Norway and do you have to tip in the restaurant or not? So you may ask, if I go outside in a restaurant here in Norway, do I have to give the waiter a tip? Well, the answer to that is you can choose. You don't have to. You can say no and you can say yes. Now, it's not uncommon to give tips in Norway. You can do that and you don't have to do that. And if you don't choose to not to give tips to the waiter, you don't have to feel bad about it because the waiters in Norway get paid a decent salary, not super high salary, but it's enough for them to make an okay living. But of course, most waiters, if you give them tips, of course they take it. Who doesn't love money? Especially in Norway, people love money. We're one of the wealthiest countries in the world, so everything is built on money. Well, I'm just kidding. Anyways, if you give them tips, they'll be really happy. But if you don't give them tips, well, they're gonna feel a little bit disappointed, but it's not gonna be a big deal, I promise you. They're not gonna be upset or angry right in front of you, so you don't have to feel bad or guilty about it. Another thing I want to point out is that Norwegian culture and people in general, they respect other people's personal space and privacy. So you won't find a waiter that's gonna come to you all the time asking, how is your meal? Do you need anything else? Can I refill your coffee or water, and etc. They will just serve your food, serve your drinks, and leave you alone. And if you need help, they will come to you. But generally speaking, they won't bother you if you're just eating and drinking with your friends and family, because again, they respect your privacy. Some people might find it rude and thinking well, why isn't this waiter coming and help me a lot more? Because overseas, because I hear about how a lot of my Norwegian friends, when they travel, well, in this country I have to give this much tip, in the waiters give a lot better service than they give here. And waiters in Norway, they don't beg for tipping. Because if you're being overly nice when someone is eating in a restaurant, it's kind of sending a signal that, please give me a tip. In Norway, waiters again get paid decent wages, enough for them to make an okay living. And so they're not going to be begging for tip. If you're in Norway and you see the waiters only serve you what you order and only help you when you want to pay the check, it's not because they're rude or give you bad service, but that's just the way Norwegians are. They respect people's personal space and privacy. Why should they bother you if you don't need anything? And I also have experienced similar things, the same thing as my friends when I go to restaurant overseas. I feel a lot of the waitresses are being overly nice and they're coming to you a lot. I'm when I'm thinking I just want to eat my meal peacefully, quietly. And when they are being overly nice and keep helping you and smiling a little too much, that kind of gives me a little pressure and a little guilt. I feel okay, I kind of have to give tips now, or else I'm gonna feel a little bad. But in Norway, you can relax, you can just enjoy your meal, you don't have to feel pressure to give any tip if you don't want to. So that's it for this video, and I hope you find this information useful, and I'll see you next time.